Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Math Made Simple. I'm Jack and I'm a math specialist here at the Pique Lab. In this video, I'll be analyzing a past year examination question on the topic of exponential functions. I've also prepared for you this question to be downloaded for free in the description box below. So let's get started. In this question, we're required to simplify the following expression without using a calculator. We shall begin by studying the terms involved in this expression. In this yellow stripe, we notice there is a base term of 5. Can this term here be rewritten to a simpler base? No, it can't. But what about the remaining terms? This green, blue, and orange terms, can they be rewritten to a simpler base? To answer that, we will consider the first few powers of 5. Starting with 5 squared. We know that this returns us a value of 25. What about 5 cubed? This gives us a value of 125. What about 5 to the power of 4? This gives us 625. So what do you notice about the first few powers of 5 and the given terms in our expression? The terms can be rewritten to a common base of 5. Hence, for such questions, we should always aim to begin by rewriting specific terms to their common bases. Now let's try it out. In the green stripe, we can rewrite it as 5 cubed raised to the power of x plus 2. What about the blue stripe? We will have 5 to the power of 4 raised to the power of x. What about the orange stripe? We will get 5 squared raised to the power of 2x. Now with all the terms rewritten to their common bases, notice that the green stripe, blue stripe, and orange stripe all contains a bracket. Let us remove the brackets by considering the law of indices. Now the law that we'll be using here is as follows. Recall that this law tells us when we have a base term that has been raised to 2 powers, first by x and then by y, we will simplify by multiplying the powers together. So let's try this law out in our expression. For the green stripe, when we multiply the powers together, please be careful here as we have to distribute the 3 to the x and 2. So when we multiply 3 in, we will have obtained 5 raised to the power of 3x plus 6. Let us move into the denominator. For the blue stripe, we will get 5 to the power of 4x. What about the orange stripe? We will get 5 raised to the power of 4x. Now let us continue by studying the numerator and denominator separately. In the numerator, we see that there's a product of 2 terms and they share a common base of 5. For expressions in such format, we can simplify them by using the following law of indices. Recall that in this law, when we take the product of 2 terms who shares the same base, we simplify them by adding up their powers together. So for the numerator term, we can simplify by adding up the powers together. We will have gotten 4x plus 3. Now, let's move on to the denominator. Do you see a common factor? What is that common factor? It is 5 to the power of 4x. Hence, we will factorize the 5 to the power of 4x out and introduce a bracket. What is left in the bracket? It will be 1 minus 10. Now, at this point, did you notice that the numerator and denominator contains a common looking term? That term being 5 to the power of 4x. This means that we can simplify further by cancelling off this common term here. But how do we do it? We will have to revisit our law of indices on the right side. We will be moving from right to left. The idea here is to perform a split of the expression into two different parts. So let us revisit the numerator. If we split the term according to the law on the right, we will obtain 5 to the power 4x multiplied by 5 cubed. In the denominator, we will be left with 5 to the power 4x and minus 9. We can now cancel the common factor and obtain our final answer. Since we know that 5 cubed is 125, our final answer for this question is negative 125 over 9. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this video useful, please do give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to check out more videos by us, do click on the links on the right hand side of this video. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Thank you, and see you again next time. Bye!